Right, so after configuring your physical device configuration, you have to see as a top here topology view, network view, and device view. So there is a device view for each component is here. We have power supply PS 405, which is 4 ampere, and the next slot is occupied by CPU, the PLC CPU, which is CPU 416/3PN-DP, which is the CPU of our PLC, and the other slot is here in the rack is the I/O port. Okay, this is digital input and this is digital output, and here I have analog input and also at the 7 point, which is analog output. So the basic points I'm going to share in this particular video is how we can configure the network connection or network view for the device, especially to connect CPU with the HMI, human machine interface. So to do that, what you have to do is just come here and select on the network view. Once you click on network view, you see PLC and HMI. So the HMI connection, the configuration is already configured, which is in the internally in the setup, and the CPU is also here. But both CPU and HMI is connected, or communication line is connected by the Ethernet cable, which is MPI, and have its IP addresses. So to guard the IP address of CPU, what you have to do is just click on the device view, and under device view, here we have the network connections here. Look at this is the network connection. The LAN cable port. Let me maximize, zoom out some bit. So this is a LAN cable. So one is click on it, and you see the general propinet interfaces properties here. Properties IO tag system constants and texts. So under general, you see the details of the CPU, which is general information about this line, which is a propinet interface. This is a propinet interface. I'm not telling about the general properties of CPU, but I'm telling about the internet property. So this is a propinet interface 1. So the connection is maybe LAN cable. Okay, and our plan is to adjust the IP addresses. So to guard the IP address, just down here, and you can click in internet addresses. So click on internet address and scroll down. You see the internet protocol version, IPv4, which is internet protocol version, and you see the IP addresses. So in this box, you can modify your IP addresses. Maybe like you can say like 10 or above, like it depends on you. You can modify. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is, just by making 1. And once you modify, what you have to do is directly the modified IP address line is configured. And other thing, once you modifying your IP address, is just connect with the network view here. So the network view directly connected with the HMI. So click on HMI and you see the HMI property. Look at it. This is HMI, which is look at when you go to the property of HMI, and we can see the general property. This is the so-called the HMI address. Okay, the interface address is HMI MPI DP, which is the address, and here we have addresses again, and you see the MPI connection is at the point, and the main line is the general information about the HMI. So you check the device, the network view in between HMI and your physical configuration of CPU. Other thing what you have to configure is back to the device view here again, and under device view, back to the device view back here, and let's click on it, topology. Just click on the topology, and you see the device. So under device, we have here the general properties of CPU. Our version is CPU 3P and DP. So click on the general property and you see overall systems about CPU. So when you click in general, and you see the general properties of CPU, this is the PLC one, and this is all about the central processing units of the network for the automation line. And what I have going to add in this lesson is about the protection once you have done your PLC programming. So you have set your password for uploading, downloading, reading data inside the PLC. So for that case, you can scroll down to the protection under the general menu. Under protection, you see the protection mechanisms. Okay, now there is no protection, no password is entered to protect the programs and devices which is written in the large as well as in the memory bit. But you can rearrange and you can set your password, and then you can make like secure your program, and you can protect your ownership rights. So I will come back with the detail of how to protect with password in the upcoming video. This is all about what I have in this particular video. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and be a family. And we are continue to encourage you to focus on automation, especially young engineers working in the industry. You have to focus on software in the loop, which is very, very life-changing and problem-solving mechanism to do the best thing in the industry as well as in the system automations. God bless you. I'll come back. Don't forget to subscribe and be a family. If you have any comment and question regarding with this particular tutorial or any automation system, you can ask me in the comment section below. And God bless you. Bye bye.